Welcome to my first ever completed sketchbook tour. I should introduce the sketchbook. It is a Strathmore mixed media 500 series sketchbook. Yes, surprise, it's a sketchbook. Okay, so welcome. Stickers on the front cover. Let's just quickly go through those. These two are from Tink Illustration. I am a patron of hers, and these are lovely monthly gifts. And this was from Lee Ellickson, which I ordered from her online shop, and it's very cute. This one here, too, I don't know if you can see it, is also from Lee. Okay, I started this sketchbook not that long ago on March 5th after getting some Posca pens. So I started doing these kind of screen capture Posca paint marker studies of movies. So this is obviously Kill Bill, if you are unfamiliar. They're really fun. I think the first one I did was The Sound of Music. I gave that to my sister, so I don't have a copy of that here. It was in a different book anyway. And I also did Dirty Dancing, and then Kill Bill. I think the black and white is my favorite here on this page. And then another Posca study is Stranger Things. So this was a poster I found online and just recreated it here. Very fun. This one I got halfway through and it felt like it was garbage. But just keep at it, and I think it turned out okay. And this is a Studio Ghibli study. Yeah, this one was really, really fun. The clouds were a challenge, I'll tell you that much. I don't know, trying to mix the Posca markers and stuff together to get gradients and different colors and shades and stuff. It's a challenge, but it was a fun challenge. And I think they're just dots for flowers, but they're really effective. This is when I got my gouache. So my little Himi gouache set, which will become more prevalent as we go through the sketchbook. This is supposed to be a self-portrait here. I use this picture all the time for self-portraits, but they never turn out. Anyway, just some gradient studies, strawberries, because he doesn't love strawberries. This is another Studio Ghibli study. I did this, my friend Susie came over and we each recreated this, which was pretty fun. And also fun how different they turn out. So I'll maybe pop in a picture of the side-by-side comparison, just so that we can see. And then this was just some random girl that came out of my head trying to use up some paint. This is a very big nod to Tink Illustration. Just kind of looking at her landscape style and trying to figure out how she does it. And then this also reminds me of a little bit furry little Peach and her fun little faces on everything and stars and things. Just some pet doodles. And then this one was really fun. Just blobby, really wet gouache in the background with a fountain pen, green ink over top of it, just flowy flowers. It was very pretty. I think I did this after watching Sophie McPike do a live stream, so a nod to Sophie. More sketches over watercolor, not watercolor, wet gouache, I will call it. Yeah, so I had been doing, and maybe I should pull out my other sketchbook and take a side tour, a daily challenge for myself. Yeah, let's do that. A daily challenge for myself where I would just pick something to sketch to get better at actually drawing and sketching. And this day was birds, and then I just continued with flowers because they were pretty. But let's open this book. So this is, again, a Strathmore. It's sketch paper, so the 400 series. Another Tink sticker. Yeah. So So this is just some random doodles here. This one I started a little bit earlier, looks like on March the 5th, but around the same time. Using some colored pencils. I just made a list of random things to sketch. There we go. Again, I did this one during a live stream, so Ray was mixing and I doodled these while he did that. We do have a Twitch channel if you want to check it out. It's DJ Ray Ray CA on Twitch, and every Saturday at 7 p.m. he mixes house music and I do some drawing. This is the start of my daily sketching. So first were pigeons. Just using straight pen, no pencil. So this is what the challenge was for me, not to have to think too much about it. I historically, usually use my iPad for drawing and stuff, and it's so easy just to undo everything and try to make every line perfect before you move on to the next one, but this is so much more fun, I'll tell you that much. So pigeons, and then I have just this gray alcohol marker that I use for a little shading. Alpacas, again, very fun. This guy has fantastic hair, and this guy, he's just a cool dude. They don't all work out, obviously, like that guy, but whatever. Cactuses was next, introducing a little yellow. Ooh, fun. Yeah, so I just look on Google Images and find some pictures and just sketch based on that. They don't all turn out, but this guy hugging a cactus, I think that might be my favorite of all of them. Bears. This was a not great sketching day, let's just say. Like, what's this guy doing here? I have no idea. And this guy is doing something in the weeds that we probably shouldn't have witnessed. Anyway, trees. These were fun, trying to distill really complex trees down into something resembling trees and I think effectively trees, but also very kind of simple doodle shapes. Lobsters. Don't know why I put myself through a lobster challenge because they are not pretty to look at, but I think they turned out okay. This lobster roll sandwich looks pretty good. I would never eat it because mayonnaise and lobster, no. Nothing from the sea and nothing white and creamy is my food rule. Now you know. Faces, this was really fun. I started with this girl, really way too big on the page and weird looking, but whatever. You gotta start somewhere. I think this guy here is the best one on the page. He's actually, oh, what's his name from The Good Place? He's the dude from The Good Place. That's what that is. Who he is, that's who he is. Hair. So I started like way back 1800s and then kind of worked my way forward through all of the different fashionable hairstyles. This is Madonna and this is Drew Barrymore. So that's as far as I got to the 80s and 90s. Obviously Farrah Fawcett. Basketball legends, let's call them. Yeah. It was fun. Australian wildlife. I think this kookaburra, I think that's what it's called, is my favorite. I was originally just going to do a page of these guys. I think I forget what they're called. I don't know. But I moved on to, obviously, including other wildlife. Raccoons, Toronto's mascot. I think this guy here is pretty cute. Just hanging out. And this guy in the water, that's fun. Probably could have done more because there's a lot of empty space over here, but these take quite some time. So at a certain point, you're just like, that's enough. Squirrels. My note here says, all my squirrels look evil, because just look at their eyes. It's true. These two here are my favorite. This red squirrel, like he's acting in something. It's cute. French pastries. I really need to make macarons again. That's what I need to make because they're delicious. This was fun because when I got back into being creative, I was really focused on lettering, like hand lettering and things, and so this was kind of a mix of the two. But obviously, just using pen and not erasing, I think I did pretty good. Yeah. The perspective on this one was really hard, but I think I did it. Lions, tigers, leopards. That's all that is. And then I started playing with color. So just fun scribbles start to come in here. This chicken here, he might need to be something like a sticker. We'll see. And then horses. And then a garbage page. Houseplants. I think I was a little too into making straight lines on this one, so they weren't quite as loose and fun as the other ones. Figures. There's the Instagram page that, was it Instagram or is there a website? Anyway, I'll find it, I'll put it in. It's a really good resource for drawing figures, and these are the result of that. Flash dance. So this was really fun. Obviously using colored pencils. I found stills of the Flash dance. I've never seen the movie, so anyway, I just wanted to draw dancing and did it like still by still by still. So eventually I think I want to animate these and see actually what it looks like when they are all put together in kind of a still stop animation type thing. I think that'd be pretty cute. 1980s TV shows. This one was not great. So obviously Golden Girls, Sophia, Blanche, and Blanche, and oh my god, Dorothy. And not supposed to be Rose, but that is definitely not Rose, so there's a stand-in there. The Wonder Years with Kevin and Winnie, Doogie Howser, Three's Company. What's that one? That's the one where her dad's an alien. I never remember what it's called, but I used to love staying home when I was sick and watching that right after The Price is Right. And obviously Elf. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway. Dogs. More colored pencil fun. I didn't love this. Blue Jays. Obviously Bautista's bat flip, although Pilar's getting a little bit in the way. And then some old dudes. I don't know. Ray suggested I draw these, but apparently this was the World Series winning home run, walk-off home run. Yeah. Pandas. These are pretty cute. Seagulls. This guy's cute here. So what? And then I got a glass dip pen. I ordered one. It came with a bunch of ink and everything. When it first came, I'll show you in the other book, the tip was broken, which was a big letdown, but they sent me another one. So finally got that. This is a collage prompt from Sophie's Patreon page. I used the LCBO magazine, cut out all of the cocktail images, and then made flowers out of them. So it's pretty fun. Glass dip pen work, colored pencil, flowers I did for Mother's Day. We've been hanging out in the park. Simon, our dog, has been recovering from a sore shoulder. So we've been just every day spending like an hour or so in the evening sitting in the park getting some fresh air. So this is just a bunch of park doodles. That's looking across the park. There's Simon. 2 pigeons that I witnessed having sex. And then this one yesterday was another Sophie McPike. prompt from her Patreon where it was a scribble self-portrait. So I'm not sure that's entirely my likeness, but fun nonetheless. And that's that book. Anyway, I just wanted to sidetrack. Sketching, so birds was one of the days of the sketch to get back to this. I think these are really nice. I really like the look of them. The messy flower bouquet. This one was beetles, so just drawing a bunch of beetles. I think I made a reel of this one on Instagram. More flowers. I don't like the colors of these ones though. I much prefer how these colors turned out. Anyway, that was fun. A Hobbit House. Oh, this is when this is the first test of the glass dip pen. So yellow ink, it's scratchy. It was not a pleasant experience. And the ink is messy. Anyway, next on my list was a Hobbit House. So I used Posca instead of sketching it because by this time I was really wanting to explore more with the Poscas and stuff. And then gouache. So this is the first actual painting I did using the gouache. It's of Simon at Little Cove Beach up in Tobermory. It's one of our favorite spots to go, and he loves it. And that actually looks like him, so that was pretty good. More Posca doodles, just a field of tulips. That's me trying to clean the marker tips. This one was really fun to do. I also made a reel of this. I think I make a reel of most of the Posca. Oh, I did a reel of the Hobbit House too. Very fun. This was another sketch day, so fish. And then this one I did with gouache, which I could tear that out of the book and not be mad about it. This is a Posca, just some folksy flowers, which is really fun. And then Flamingos was another sketch day, but decided to do it with the Posca markers. I love this guy, how he's like looking through the water and everything. I think that turned out really nicely. It's also fun working like with Posca with a limited color palette. I think it's just really effective and graphic and very nice. This is a still life, another Sophie prompt, so I decided to use Posca for that. And then Hiroshi Nagai is starting to study his work a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot. I love it, how simple he breaks down complex shapes and things and trees and buildings and all of that. So I did this on a live stream too. Yeah, just really fun. This was something I tried, and when I was first doing it, it's just supposed to be like little purple daisies or something like that over like a green leafy background. The more I look at it now, like I like it better, but I hated it. Hated it. Ducks, another sketch. I let Ray pick out the colors for this one, so I don't know that I would have picked these colors, but it's okay. And then this is the start of my 100 Days of Gouache Fun challenge that I'm doing with my friend Susie. So I want to get better at using the gouache, so this was the start of it. So this day one was groceries. So this is just some things I have on my grocery list. Day two was a bird and flowers. I really love, my background is Mennonite, and I love Mennonite folk art. It's really hard to find references for that, so I've really just been doing folk art references. So just, pulling things from here and there and putting them together to make a piece, but I think that is cute. Day three was coffee. So this tree is supposed to be a coffee tree. Again, very abstract and folky. And then there's just a cute little bear enjoying a cup of coffee, because why not? Day four was strawberries. I might have to do another strawberry day because it's cute, but it could be better. And then cats. So for this one, I just Googled cat poses and just did the outlines first, or the shapes of the body, just using 2 different colors, and then I used color pencil to add the little details over top of it. I think they're really cute. This was another live stream, Hiroshi Nagai. I think this, like, the reflection of the lights is so cool. I think the palm trees, just everything. This one was really fun. The gradient in the sky. Yeah, I really enjoy doing Poscas like this. Day 6 was art supplies. So obviously this page got a little messy. I don't know if you can really see from this page, but my Himi gouache set, my Posca pens, my pencil case, and a paintbrush. Plants. So this was houseplants. These are all plants that we have in our place. This is an avocado tree that Ray started from an actual avocado pit. And the thing is like tall, really tall. This guy I rescued from the garbage downstairs from our recycling room. I don't know why anyone would throw it out. It was nice and healthy. And it's probably doubled in size since we brought it home. This is my giant aloe plant that started as like this little thing and is now, could probably fill this whole table. It's huge. It's in like 3 different parts, plus I've given so much of it away. A peace lily, and this plant I got it from a lady named Sylvia Jones, who I worked with 10 years ago maybe. Is that true? 10 years ago? Anyway, the thing is like crazy. And I like to gift it. I cut little pieces off and sprout the roots and give it away. It's fun. This is supposed to represent a forest. It's a little baby-ish, a little abstract, a little folksy, but cute. Cake. This is my all-time favorite cake. It's Milk Bar's birthday cake from Christina Tosi. So good. If you haven't made it, make it. And this is the first time I actually really started using gouache, I think, in a way that I really like to use it. So more kind of painterly instead of just like the flat kind of basic colors. I mean, I think I tried here a little bit, but yeah, to get like the shading and things like that, I think this is the start of it. Citrus fruits. This one was fun. It's really just a bunch of like random little lines, but it actually looks like slices of fruit with highlights. Mangoes. Again, using the gouache as it's meant to be used, I think. Ignoring these inside pieces, but I think these are really fun. And then the shadows underneath. I think I like that page. This was fish. He's okay. He's okay. These are done again in a live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJRayRayCA, tonight at 7. Saturdays at 7, I should say. This one, I was only planning to do this guy over here during the stream, but I ended up doing both of them because this one didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. It was really intimidating looking at like the original piece, and then you just start doing it, and then you just like, you learn, I think, by studying these other artists how to break things down really easily, simply, to simplify things. So that's definitely what I'm learning here, and I don't know, I just think it's beautiful. I might have to rip it out. Yeah, I could rip it out and frame it. That might happen. And then this one here, it's okay. It's a page. More using gouache the way that I need to move forward using gouache, so obviously my dog. This one was book, so this is my well-loved used Joy of Cooking cookbook. You can see like the rips and stains and everything. I think a good cookbook should be on the verge of destruction. The shadow got a little bit out of hand on this one, but I think it's still nice. And then this is Dexter. He is my bulldog, no longer with us, but I spent a good eight or so years with him. The love of my life. I just think this is so beautiful. I don't know. It's I'm proud of this one. I like it. My little guy. My little guy. This guy we won't even talk about. That's landscape, I think, was the day of that. It just looks like a big garbage mess. And this is me. This is a self-portrait. I think this turned out really nicely. The pink's a little harsh, I think, but I was going for like drastic shadow. But yeah, I think that looks like the picture that I used as my picture to base it on. And yeah, aside from my linebacker shoulders, that's for another day. Sunflower. This picture was from my cousin Deb's garden. It's very pretty. Bee was not that big on the sunflower, but he got a little bit out of hand. And I don't know if you can see, but I used a shimmery ink around the edges of the petal tips. It looks really cute. Day 18, day 19 is moon and sun. I'll turn it that way. It's cute. This would make a cute little print for like, I don't know, a kid's room or something. I like it. Pattern. So this was a pattern of choice day. I saw some lady on Google. This is the pattern that she had on her shirt. It was really hard to get like the clean lines, especially when I went in. I did the shapes first, and then I went in with the background. It was a challenging day. I wouldn't say I would do that again or do anything with it, but it's a page. And the next day was rainbows. No, it was use as many colors as possible. So I was planning on doing a page of rainbows, like just like rows and rows of rainbows, but after the day before, and then like doing that many was a challenge. So then I decided to move on and just do this really colorful, cute little tiger. And then the background is actually watercolor, so I ordered myself as a birthday gift, which was before, a set of watercolors, a little watercolor tin. I can show you. It's cute. So I just played with that a little bit, but that's going to be a whole other challenge when I'm done my 100 days of gouache. I think I will move on to watercolor. I use the watercolor in the background of the mushrooms too, which I should not have done, but I did it anyway. Mushrooms are fun, but I think they get kind of lost in the mess of the background. Donuts. I think these are cute. I think that's really cute. I think they turned out nicely. Cameras. These are two of my lomography collection cameras. The Diana F comes with a big flash on top, but the camera wouldn't sit up straight for me to draw it. It kept falling over, so I took it off. And then La Sadina, got this in Hong Kong as a birthday gift when we were there. Yeah, I think those are really cool. And then this day 25 was Mementos. So this was a cup that we got when we were in Paris. We went to a little Christmas market and got some hot, what is it called, mulled wine, and walked around drinking that and brought the cups home. This is a little change purse I got in Tokyo. It is filled with coins from Tokyo and Hong Kong, and then some little candies also from Tokyo. Still having fun playing with shadows. I think they're really cute. Palm trees. I think this was fun. So doing just the background and then trying to paint the clouds in, and then it's like a navy, like a really dark navy blue I use for the trees. It was really fun. Loose but effective. And then day 27 was tea. So going back a little bit to the folksy art style. And that's it. And I finished it on May 17th. So there we go. That's my sketchbook. My first ever completed filled. Not bad for just getting back in to like actual traditional paint on paper, markers on paper. Yeah. I have started another one. I will leave that, but what I will show you is I started doing, okay, I don't know what just happened there, but anyway, I'm gonna start that section over again. Our live streams, I stopped using my sketchbook and got this watercolor block, I think it's called, and we decided that instead of doing just like random pieces of art or recreations of art, to do recreations of album covers. So my first one was Pink Floyd, Animals, which I think turned out really nice. It was really fun to do. The album cover is a lot more involved than this, but again, learning how to break things down into simple shapes and still have it look like what it is, but nice and simple. And then the second one, which I think is turned out so good, is MF Doom's Operation Doomsday. So this is Posca on watercolor paper. It's got like a silver, use my silver and gold down on the watch there. Posca, like, so cool. Yeah, and today I'm gonna do Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. So that will be fun. I have my sketch ready to go. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. Anyway, it's ready to go. It's tonight at 7. So thank you for watching, and for those of you who said I should do a sketchbook tour, thank you for saying I should do it, because I love watching them. I hope it was somewhat informative, entertaining, and my rambling wasn't too much rambling, but yeah, it's fun. I'm really having fun with the 100 Days of Gouache Fun challenge that we've set, and follow me on Instagram to see more. Thank you.